Good morning, gang. Happy Monday. Back to the grind. Here we go. All right. So I want to talk about something that's pretty important here today. And this is the state of your safety. Okay. And I'm not just talking on an individual basis, I'm talking on your city, your state, your country. Okay. Now, over the summer, we all saw the stories about Russia test firing the Poseidon missile. The nuclear missile that could be launched from a submarine. Okay. Yeah, pretty good weapon that the U.S. has no way to stop. Okay, supersonic missile. Over the weekend, we saw China come out and test a hypersonic gliding vehicle that literally traveled around the globe, hypersonic speed, guys, and missed its target. Mind you, going all the way around the world. Okay, that's 25,000 miles. It missed its target by 24 miles. Okay, now think about what target is and what 24 miles is from you. Okay, you know, nuclear missile missing by 24 miles, still pretty gonna take out its target. Okay, so this is what our adversaries are working on. You know what the big comment out of the U.S. military was this weekend? And you guys got to remember, okay? I'm pretty damn proud of being a vet. We had a major general in the U.S. Army who thought it was important to question the Army's policy on French manicures. The Russians are building supersonic nuclear submarine launched missiles. The Chinese are building hypersonic vehicles that can go over anywhere in the globe. And mind you, if they come over the South Pole, we have no missile defense down at the South Pole. And at hypersonic speed, you're not talking long before it transverses South America, Central America, and poof, there you go. Okay. But so French manicures, that's what we're going to get into. And no, that's not the topic of the video. We are in trouble. And I think y'all know that. Okay. Come November 28th, about 6 weeks from now, the military mandate is going to be completely in effect. And, whether it's dishonorables or whatever it would be. So I ran the numbers, okay? And you've got the low end is the Marine Corps at about 76%. The high end is the Navy at about 90%, okay? Even this is the funniest part. The National Guard, the savior to everything. Everybody's answer is we'll send in the National Guard. 38%, guys. One out of every 3 National Guardsmen. Okay, that's it. So the civilian can't do it because they didn't partake. But the National Guardsmen, who 2 out of 3 didn't partake, they can do the job. Somebody explain that logic to me. Okay, it makes no sense. So I went through this, and we have right now in the country between Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, I left out the Coast Guard because I couldn't figure out all the numbers. Reserves, all branches, National Guard, all branches. 2.35 million people in uniform or ready to be called up in the uniform. Of those 2.35, 8.5 of them decided against this. Now, do we get dishonorable discharges for 8.5 million people? Very possible. What does that leave us in regards to national defense, civil defense, backfilling cops in Chicago or doctors and nurses in New York? I don't know. Okay. But there is a class action lawsuit that's been filed in the U.S. District Court in the Middle District of Florida that lists Potato Head, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, and Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas as the defendants. Okay. The plaintiffs are asking the court for a temporary restraining order to prevent any of the mandates from taking effect. We'll see how it happens. Got to go through in 6 weeks. Okay, so keep an eye on that. But that's what they're doing to you on an international level. Okay, your national defense. Then we get to the police force, and we all know about defund the police. We lose a third of our military. We all know about defund the police. To give you an idea how serious this is, okay, question 2 on the Minneapolis ballot on November 2nd is better known as the referendum to defund the police, is actually up for a vote. The people of Minneapolis get to vote whether they want to get rid of their police force. Now get this. A bunch of news organizations asked 800 Minneapolis voters what they thought of the city's police department. Most people viewed the police department unfavorably. Not a big surprise, okay? Nevertheless, 3/4 of the poll's black respondents said the city should not reduce its police force. Black voters were actually more opposed to getting rid of the police force than white voters. Somebody explain that one to me, okay? Now, you know this whole defund the police is a far left talking point with people like, AOC, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, Corey Bush, Jamal Bowman, Ayanna Pressley, Mazie Hirano, Earl Blumenauer, Mark Pocan, Bernie Sanders, Kirsten Gillibrand, Maxine Waters, Yvette Clarke, David Cicilline, Zoe Lofgren, Nydia Velasquez, Barbara Lee, Katie Porter, Pramila Jayapal, and even Nancy Pelosi and Kamala Harris saying we should defund the police. Now you know we got problems. Don't believe me? That might come as a surprise, huh? I'll give you another surprise here. California, okay? The last bastion of socialism in the United States. 40% of California state employees ain't got anything done yet, despite Gavin Newsom's directive to mandate it, okay, or to be subject to testing. How about this one? 48% of California Highway Patrol members? Nope. 40% of the people that work for the DMV? Nope. 40% of prison employees? Nope. Okay. Cops have had it. Done. Okay. All over the country. You see it everywhere. You think I'm kidding on that one? Watch this one.
This is my final sign-off after 22 years of serving the citizens of the state of Washington, being asked to leave because I am dirty. Numerous fatalities, injuries. I've worked sick. I've played sick. We've buried lots of friends over these years. I'd like to thank you guys. I'd like to thank the citizens of Yakima County, as well as my fellow officers within the valley. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been very successful, and you've kept me safe and got me home to my family every night. Thank you for that. Wish I could say more, but this is it. So, State 1034, this is the last time you'll hear me in a state patrol car. And Jay Inslee can kiss my ass.
There are 19 million men and women in the United States who qualify to wear this hat or a very similar one. Just got to change this word right here. Okay, 19 million. How many cops are going to be just like this one? I see the question all the time of whose side will they be on? 19 million vets, God knows how many cops, 8.5 million current service members. Whose side are they going to be on? I think they've already made their decision. Colonel Scheller gave up a career to make a decision. There's a lot of them that are going to be on one side or the other. And let's just leave it that way. Okay. I don't think Potato Joe has the support he thinks he does. Because you take all these vets, all these people who are going to have a real bad taste in their mouth for what's been done to them on November 28th. Okay, if Biden's plan goes through and this court case fails. All these cops, sheriffs, highway patrol guys, whatever, not including the countless hunters in this country who know the woods better than anybody else. Joe said once he's got the F-15s and the nukes. This SOB may be dumb enough to use them. Prepare your security, guys. Big time. Make your mags, get your name out there, start training, because this is going to blow up. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Somebody's going to, eventually this is going to happen. We know this, okay? There's going to be some sort of conflict in the United States, whether it's on your doorstep or whether it's 20 miles away. But it ain't going to be standing out there, two lines of people in the field. You need to be ready. You need to have your preps taken care of so you can stay safe, whatever that means. Okay? We've talked about sandbags. We've talked about we've talked about security lights, alarms, dogs, you name it, to alert you for what's going on. This is what's going to be in the public with a big chip on their shoulder, guys. And we don't know how many people worried about a manicure are going to be on the other side going, yeah, I'll listen to that general and I'll do what they say. Think about that, guys. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be scary as hell. And if you can figure out some way now to prep yourself for it, to protect yourself for it, and God knows, please train for this. Walk through it. I'm not talking about going out live fire exercises in your backyard by any means, okay? But train for it. Think of any scenario, like I say all the time. Put your mind in the mindset of the bad guy. If the Chinese come over the hill, which is on the backside of my house, where am I going to go to defend it? Or am I going to boogaloo real quick? You need to make these plans ahead of time, guys, because this is the kind of crazy, crazy crap that's coming down. Have a good Monday.